What up, fam? It's Pauly Parlays back with another edition of Publications. It's Wednesday, May 27th. I got your MLB slate. A little late coming at you with the slate today, but we are experimenting over here. We're doing new stuff. We got the ChatGPT rolling. We got the Base 44 rolling. You know I'm down with the AI. And if you're interested in all that jazz, me doing the research for you, the baseball research that is, click the link in the description. Join my Beehiiv newsletter. That's 8 a.m. every day, the best sports betting newsletter in baseball, sent straight to your inbox. I'm talking player props, home run props, pitching analysis, and the best games, the best money line options every day, sent straight to your inbox. I encourage you to do your own research, but if you want me to do it for you, just sign up for the newsletter. It's been killing it. We had a newsletter sweep yesterday. That means I sent 3 plays out in my newsletter, and all 3 plays hit. I wish I listened to it myself, but what can you do? All right. We got a full 15-game slate here for Wednesday the 27th, and it's exactly the type of board where you don't want to be guessing blind. There's some early games, late games, travel games, pitching mismatches, team forms, totals, props, all that shit. But today I'm walking through the slate, giving you the games I'm circling, and showing you how to attack the board without forcing action. And we'll be going over that full board today. But before we get into the card, a quick 2 things. First, if you're building a newsletter or a sports brand or a baseball page or a local business, anything where you're trying to grow an audience, I've been using Beehiiv, and that's where I'd point you. It's clean. It's easy to use. It builds your SEO. It connects to all your socials seamlessly, and it's been a real tool, a nice tool to get everything churning organically for me over here at Pauly Parlays. So I encourage all my subscribers to check out my Beehiiv partnership program. The partner link is down below. Check it out. Start building your own newsletter for whatever you do in your own line of work. It's got an algorithm. It carries your load. And like I said, it integrates all your socials rather seamlessly. So yeah, that's my Beehiiv partnership, link in description. Second, I'd also I want to show my Epic Pen affiliate link down below. This is a sneaky good tool. I'll be using it today in the slate. If you are making videos, if you're a content creator like myself, making videos, screen recordings, slate breakdowns, tutorials, anything visual, you draw right on the screen, circle the matchup, underline the odds. You'll see me doing all this when we get into it in a couple seconds here. I use it for sports content, baseball, of course. Baseball is king, and but yeah, it's a nice simple tool where you can draw on your screen, and that's for PC and probably Mac too. So, all right, let's get into the slate, shall we? Let's get into it. Here we go. The full MLB slate here for Wednesday the 27th. That's today. We got Marlins, Blue Jays, Nationals, Guardians, Cardinals, Brewers, all kicking it off, pitching it off, I should say, in the 1 o'clock hour, all times Eastern Standard Time, New York Yankee time, if you will. The first thing I'm looking for today is where the market is leaning too hard into name value. So not every favorite deserves your money line. Not every ace means an under, and not every bad team is an automatic fade. But that's where the Pauly process comes in. Matchup, form, price, and whether number 1 actually makes sense. And let me open up my Base 44 slate. I'll give you a little sneak peek here. This is what I use to analyze all the daily games for the newsletter. I put this into ChatGPT and it spits out who's going to win. And like I said, it's been absolutely killing it. Every day, this thing is going 3 for 3. And you can get those picks straight to your inbox by just signing up for my newsletter. But let's get into the slate. All right. Miami versus Toronto. You got the Marlins at the Blue Jays yesterday. Who won? The Blue Jays won 8-1, which is interesting. They're kind of turning around their season a little bit. They started out slow for sure, and now they're around the 500 mark in the standings. We got Kevin Gausman on the mound, uh, whipping it at 105 with an ERA of 3.23. On the flip side, Miami's throwing Yuri Perez, 4.91 ERA and a whip of 1.3. So there's a significant whip differential with Kevin Gausman. My my slate is saying the over under is 7.5. My slate is saying Toronto money line. So let me engage my Epic pen. This is saying Blue Jays ML. Let me make that a little bit thicker for you. Come on now. This is Epic Pen. I'm still getting used to it myself. Where's the button to make it thicker? Not line. Here we go. It's a little dot. All right. Undo, 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 undo. Let's get rid of the B. Okay. Blue Jays money line. Okay. And these aren't final plays. These are just kind of suggestions for the day's slate. Okay. Next game, Nationals Guardians. Nationals. Where's my slate? How do I hide it for a second? Got to keep the slate open so I can do this. All right. Nationals Guardians. PJ Pollen on the mound for the Guardians. No, for the Nationals. Lefty. Guardians are batting 249. Again, a little bit of whip differential. PJ Pollen at 1.48. Gavin Williams throwing for the Guardians, 1.13. Pretty low ERA at 3.25. No Shohei Ohtani, sub 1 ERA, but pretty solid ERA from Gavin Williams. Still learning this Epic Pen software, but it is a good tool. The slate is saying once again, well, it's leaning Nats, but it's not really, it's not highlighting it as a W here. So definitely not a final play. Cardinals, Brewers. So Dustin May is throwing for the Cardinals. And on the flip side, the Brewers, we got Chad Patrick, who's a pretty solid ERA guy, under 3, 2.63 ERA. I like the Brewers here again. They're probably going to sweep the Cardinals. Yeah, I think the Brewers get it done. The slate is saying Brewers money line. Okay. The free play, I think, was Yankees today. Got to work on my penmanship. Mariners Athletic. Logan Gilbert throwing. He's got a 4 ERA and a whip of 1.11. On the contrary, Jeffrey Springs, a lefty. The Mariners do not hit lefties well. They're batting under 200 against lefties. I don't mind Athletics plus 1.5 in this spot, although not a final play either. The A's for plus 1.5. These are just minor leans, but the Blue Jays is a decent play. Put the Blue Jays over here. Okay. D-backs, Giants. If the D-backs win today, I'll be surprised. Just from a baseball standpoint, you usually don't stack that many wins against two opponents quickly. But they do have the better record at 30-24. The Giants 22-33, a little lower in that National League West division, pretty tight over there with the Dodgers and the D-backs and the Padres, pretty stacked. A low whip for Trevor McDonald. It's saying 64% D-backs, but I'm not totally feeling that. But again, it's pretty bad to go against this AI stuff. So I'm just gonna write D-backs on the card here. D-backs. Maybe I'll do a plus 1.5 for the D-backs. Okay, that would be my lean. Phillies, Padres. Chris Sanchez throwing at a 1.62 ERA. That's pretty high, but a whip of 1.15. That doesn't really make much sense. On the contrary, Walker Buehler, 1.40 whip and a 5.05 ERA. So pretty high ERAs with an OU at 7. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Christopher Sanchez is a low ERA. I don't expect him to hover sub 2. And the Padres runs production sits around 4 a game. And they're due to hit that 4 today. Padres. Actually, no, it's saying Philly. It's saying Philly's money line. The Phillies play pretty good in that park. At least the past couple of years. Moving down the slate, Tampa Bay versus Baltimore. Baltimore showing a TBD. You can probably find the starting pitcher on your DraftKings account. I can't open that right now. I could on my phone, but I'm not going to do that because Baltimore also not hitting lefties that well. Tampa Bay, the better team, they're due to beat this Orioles club today. In my opinion, the Rays get this done today. And I also would take that as one of the better plays today because, again, Orioles don't hit lefties that well. Steven Matz, a low whip. And listen, the Rays are just a better team. They can't get swept by the Orioles, I don't think. 45% win chance against the AI. Probably a decent value play in the Rays today. Angels Tigers. Jose Soriano, 2.44 ERA and a 1.07 whip. The Angels smoked the Tigers yesterday. So this is another get back game, I think. I think the Tigers take this one. Although, again, not necessarily a best bet, but I think the Tigers get it done. Cubs Pirates. Cubs are due for a win. Desperate for a win, I should say. 4-6 in their last 10. The Pirates 29 and 26. So both clubs have the same record. This is kind of a clubhouse defining game for both squads. The AI says Pitt today. And don't want to go against that. Still dialing in my mouse metrics with this Epic Pen software. Braves Red Sox. Bryce Elder versus Connolly Early. Well, I will say this. The Braves are a much better team. And the odds, not the odds, but well, versus lefties, they're hitting 255. It's a lefty on lefty matchup. Glance the under because Bryce Elder's whip is sub 2. Connolly Early's whip is sub 3.5. 2 plus 3.5 is under 8.5 for sure. I like the under in Braves Red Sox today. That looks like a little bit of a pitching duel over at Fenway Park. Reds Mets. Reds Mets. Andrew Abbott, who's been an ace the past couple years, struggling this season. He's got a little bit of a tweak in his throwing arm. Lefty. The Mets are terrible, but Huskar Brosabin is throwing decent. Who won yesterday? The Reds won yesterday. I'm going to go with a solid no bet here. Not going to force anything in that play. Yankees Royals. Garrett Cole versus Noah Cameron. The Yankees hit lefties decently well. I would suggest a Aaron Judge base knock. Judge base knock. Maybe Royals 1.5. Maybe there's a parlay opportunity with the Royals. Twins White Sox. Leaning White Sox. Both clubs at 500. Davis Martin throwing for the White Sox pretty well. Near a 2.0 ERA. This leans White Sox today. That's probably going to be one of the better bets, honestly. I wouldn't say that in years past, but you're going to go with the White Sox as best bets. White Sox. Home run props, not really sure. You can always go Trout. They look pretty decent. He looked like a beast yesterday. He just, didn't make contact. He's such a big guy, power bat. There's always the guy, Matt Olson. You could say Judge too, but a lefty on lefty. But I have him in the hit prop. Astros Rangers. Well, Rockies Dodgers is going to be the over. Astros Rangers. Quickly, I will go Rangers. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for the slate today. Hope you enjoyed the content. Check out my Beehiiv newsletter for the best bets every day sent straight to your inbox. If you like my content, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you for checking me out. So we will see you tomorrow with more content, more props, and good luck today. Do your research. Bet with units. Stay disciplined. We'll see you tomorrow for a free pick. The free pick of the day will be Yankees money line.